Hi, everybody. It's me, Trader Max here, and this is Friday, the 28th. It's the last day of February, unless it's the 29th. It's not a leap year, right? I don't think it is, but you're here with the mint condition. And of course, what we are today in this particular show is all about NFTs and that world of dealing with marketplaces, NFTs, the art, the everything that's in it. And we are joined by some awesome people today from many different collections. And we're going to be talking about their collections, how they got them started, little idiosyncrasies of things out there. So as you're watching, you can get an idea of what they're doing, how they're progressing. If you're an NFT owner or a collection owner or even an artist, you'll learn some tips and tricks today. We'll also be talking to them a lot about what's coming. So if there's alpha, that you guys can spill that. Something that's launching in the next couple of weeks, that's great as well. And so you might get some education in here. If you're watching on one of the streams out there from one of our panelists or people that are up here today, make sure that you get into the chats and just start spamming the crap out of them. If you're a part of a community, get in there and show the love by getting all those PFPs in there and getting the emojis happening. Say hello to your favorite people in the network. Let's hear you in the chat, because the more people that are in chat, and make sure that you share and retweet this everywhere you possibly can to let this world know that NFTs are coming back with a vengeance, and we're making sure that they're all in mint condition. All right, so let's get started with just a little introduction of some of the people that are here today, which we really love. Of course, the Lotto family is already showing up, of course. You're looking to give me a run for the money today, aren't you, on the stream side? Your mic's off. There you go.
I was like, it's Friday. I don't know. Maybe they'll be heavier today than yesterday. We'll see, man. Let's go.
Okay, it's all good. All right, but we're joined here and on this show today, Mr. Crypto Quinton is here today, my co-host and other partner in the company. How you doing, my buddy?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Not too bad. This is your first mint condition one, so this will be a little bit of fun for you, because we get to meet and talk to, we got some artists here, we got some developers here, we got some business people here, we got some famous people here, like No Hat. He's famous, I guess, right? You're famous in your own mind, or No Hat.
Hey guys.
But we're joined with, speaking of which, No Hat from Dogs with No Hats. Of course, that they don't like hats. I don't know if is it that your dogs just don't like hats, or they can't afford hats, or what is it?
Well, according to Grok, and we asked to both Grok and ChatGPT, and the answer is no. They don't like hats.
So dogs don't like hats. So I don't know why. They look cute, but your dogs with no hats look cute as well. It's all good. But thanks for being here today and joining us with the mint condition. We also have some returning favorites. We got Crypto Mike. How you doing from the Valor Society? How you doing, my man?
I'm pretty good, man. Glad to be here, and should be a good day.
Yeah. No, we should have some fun here. I always love your collection and what you represent, artistic value, the military, everything. It's just kind of just rolls up in bunch, man. And it's like it's a good mouthful to be able to get in with and work with, and you get a good feel about it. It tings the heart sickles there, which I really enjoy.
Oh, exactly.
And of course, we have another returning favor. We got Whiz Bang. What's up?
Whiz up, bangers. It's an honor to be here, my friend.
Yeah, it's lots of good stuff about today. Look forward to having your stuff in here from the Whiz Bang Club. I know you're over on XRPL or XRP, which is I think this is the populace today. There's a lot of people on XRP today. We have someone on Poly and a few others, but I look forward to hearing more about the chain and how it can, drive in. We're about to release ours. We're going to be trying to do it on Solana. We'll see what happens, but from that point. We also have some new people coming in. We have Lambo. How you doing, my man?
What's going on, man? Glad to be here.
Now, Lambo X Apes. I'm sorry. That's what I keep my sign-in sheet just oh, yep. There it is. It's all refreshing. I don't know why. Give me 1 second. All my details are on one page and it happens to refresh. There it is. Good. But welcome. This is the first time you're on the show, so welcome. We have some great things to talk about you, and I know that you have some things to talk about, a few things out there to help us get more information. And your experience is what you're doing. So we'll sort of interview you a little bit today about your experience and what you have done. Lavidia, I don't know if I probably butchered that again, dang it, but from Badger Wasteland, one of my favorites. I love the Badger. How you doing today?
Yo, it's amazing to be back here. Reach out to what amazing returning. Crypto Mike, I see you. Quentin, I think I asked a lot about Quentin last show. It's good to be here, guys. Shout out
Yeah,
to
yeah.
all the amazing
Lots,
projects. Yeah,
lots of
thanks
fun.
for
Lots of
having
fun.
me, Max.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. Last week, we didn't have a chance. It's the first time he is on this show, but he's a friend of the show for the Shogun Gun Show and Shogun and all of us. You know, he's damn near family now. We got Ghost from Just a Lotto. How you doing, my man?
Man, I feel amazing, bro. I'm excited to have an NFT edition. I ain't got a little change of pace from the normal
Yeah.
one, so I'm amped, man. Shout out to the Lotto fan, man. We just
Showing
hit the
up.
Lotto. Man, I love these guys, though,
And
man.
then some. Good. It's always showing up. He makes sure he coordinates his accessory in the kitchen there with his clothes. I always love it, man. That's dedication, brother. That's dedication. I got to tell you.
I'm OCD, bro. I think I got a mad issue with it, but I can't not match no matter where I go. My car lights get changed. My lights in my house get changed. I'm weird with it,
Do
bro.
you got undercarriage lights in your car?
Yeah, every
Yeah.
fucking time I change them. It's
Cool.
sick, bro. When I get in the car after I already got to a destination and I realize
Uh-huh.
I didn't change them, I actually feel like I'm missing something. I'm like, damn, half my trip's done, bro.
I love it, man. It's dedication, man. It takes time. It takes
It's
time.
sick. It's
I
sick.
actually barely keep what day of underwear I got on. You got it down, man. I don't know.
Man, mad respect and love as always, man. Thank you for having us on here, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Can't wait to see what you guys got cooking.
Yeah. There's a lot of good stuff that we're going to be showcasing today and talking about the NFT collections on each. As everybody knows, everybody's got
Did I
a little
lose
history.
audio?
Huh? Are you still there?
Y'all can hear him?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear him. Can you hear us?
Now I can.
Now you can hear it.
Must have hit the mute on the mute of the mute. Go ahead, my bad.
There
Carry
we
on.
go. Throw the hearts up there now because it scared me. Mr. Quinton, let him have the hearts. There you go. Thank you.
I'm a little slow today. I'm a little slow.
That transitions right to one show to another, even yours. I don't know how I'm going to get your hearts on your space, but we're working
I
out.
got to figure it out. Figure it out.
Yeah. We got to get you one of these spaces, one of these things going on.
Hey,
Man.
I'm dead ass serious. I'm ready to go when you are. You just tell me what I got to do.
You got it, my man. I'll get you all worked up and show you every detail. We'll get you the videos for it.
I appreciate you.
So let's get started. You know, we want to do we just did a little introduction for each person who's here. I did say no hat. Okay. But I want to kind of go in and I want to give each one of you just a little bit of time to come out and really talk about your coin. I'm Shogun Gun Show right now about your collection and what you've done and why it's come out. I want you to take a couple of minutes to kind of put it in, but I want you to save some for later as we talk about what's in store for the collection later on. And we're going to be giving back to the community and try to find out what's worked for you. What is the main things that have worked for you on the success of your NFTs and what you want to see from this network of NFTs and what we're trying to bring back and where we're sitting at. I want to take a pulse of what it looks like out there in a world where NFTs whether they've come or they've gone and where they're sitting at today. So we're going to do, I don't say just a prediction, but I want to talk about where are we at right now. So I want to pulse check in the NFT world. So we're going to come out and I'm going to pick people. You're going to come out and tell us a little bit about your collection, what we're doing. And then the next part of the conversation, I don't know. What do we even call that? It's like taking the pulse or checking the weather or whatever it is. You know, where's the heartthrob of NFTs today and how they're changing? What's the meta for NFTs today, if you will? All right, let's start off. I want to bring out Whiz Bang Club from just Whiz Bang. I'll bring you out for your NFT.
All right. A little backstory about Whiz Bang Club. We originally launched our token on the XRPL, and we're an art forward project. So initially, one of the things that helped people gravitate towards our token was the fact that we were art forward. You know, something that we have is a very, very unique style. You know, we feel that in terms of decentralization and diversity, our characters tend to sum it up well. So being an art forward project, of course, you know, we had to put out a generative NFT collection. Our collection did mint out last week, 999 mints completed. And now, and now it's just a matter of kind of continually celebrating the art and the growth, because we have a robust NFT reward system. So holding the NFT rewards you with Whiz Bang Club tokens. And then we're
Okay.
taking the revenue from the NFTs and we're splitting that up between marketing, between liquidity injections, and what I'm most proud of is a revenue share as well.
Wow. Well, we love the art collection itself, but the mechanics underneath it, I always get worried. Like the NFT is just going to sit there and really not do anything, but anything that has a value after the fact, you can make money from it. You got my ears perk up. Like I'm a collector, and anytime that you have a collection, you're just waiting for it to rise or lower in price. But this has a good, a solid process of actually possibly even making some money from it. So it's really cool.
Exactly. Long gone are the days where NFT just kind of sits there and you have it for the sake of it being a piece of art. There's so many more utilities that can be incorporated. And essentially, we feel by adding those utilities, it's just going to help spur long-term growth because more people are going to want to hold the collection and it'll gain exposure as well. So we're really proud about that.
One of the things that, and again, I got to be careful because, man, I'm so ready just to tell everybody to the world of the stuff we're creating with some of the things that we're doing. But we're basically coming up with an inner working building collection of NFTs, like having the ownership of these will build into almost like an ingredient list of things that they build into one thing. And then that becomes the ultimate project of holdership. And I love this idea of being able to reward the people that start that collection by giving them a place to kind of go and use that, like the ultimate key. Like you got to collect all these things to get to this level. And then we're building a gateway system that has a raffle network to it. So we're very excited about what's happening because the world of NFTs is not just about holding the art anymore. It is about it doing stuff and being progressive. And I love what you're doing here with this.
Yeah, appreciate it, Banger. We also have some one-of-ones that we've been coming out with recently because we just want to give people the opportunity to throw their ideas into the mix, and then we kind of fold it into our whiz banger twist. And this particular first collection we're calling our Smile NFT collection. It just kind of tips its hat to our OG whiz bang character, Smiley. So people have really been getting a kick out of that. Yeah, and if you scroll to the top and you change price low as the metric to high for rarity high, it'll kind of show you some of the little custom ones that we've done so far. We did one for X-Meme. We did one for a great holder of ours, Joker. And then we also did a Smile Customs for one of our holders as well. And a little bit of a touching story. She had lost her son. So we wanted to give her an NFT with the angel wings and the halo to pay homage for him. So, it's really about community, guys. At the end of the day, I don't care who you're backing. You want to make sure that community is in line with what you believe in.
Absolutely. I mean, I love that you create some artwork and some value here for the people in your community. That's amazing. We appreciate it. Thanks, Whizbang, for sharing just a little bit there. I appreciate it. We're going to get into a lot more with you as we talk about where the life is for NFTs and what we're going to be doing here. We're very excited about this entire factor, but there's a lot of you with a lot of experience with this, and I know we're going to have a great conversation today. All right, Crypto Mike coming out with a lot of, in this world, I'm seeing a just tremendous amount of information coming on from the world of the military and, a lot of misuse of appropriated funds and things. I was in the military for 16 years, actually more than that, because there's a lot of other stuff that I did afterwards with the military. But what does your collection really stand for you on, and how did you get started with it?
How I got started into doing the NFTs was
did I click him off? I hope not.
No, sir.
How I got started was fink out the door he went. Let's see if he can come back in real quick here.
I got nervous. I was like, man, what did I push this time, bro? This is twice now.
How is it your fault?
Fucking rookie.
Don't blame you. Ghost is like, I don't want anybody. Ghost has always got to win, man. That's what it comes down to.
Hey, let me tell you how.
Here he is.
Okay, go ahead.
Here you go. Man. He's back.
But sorry about that. It started wigging there.
That's so weird. Yeah. Hey, do you have a link to your stuff in here? For some reason, I had it and then it's not in.
Yeah. Just 1 second. I'll put it into the chat for you.
Please.
If you give me 3 seconds, I just gotta find the correct, because they're on worldnftmarketplace.com, but to get to the certain collection is right here. I just put it in there for you.
Okay, good. Oh, there it is. Thank you. Let me pop it over to here. It gets you up to prime position, bink, and off you go, baby.
Okay, yeah. How I got started into NFTs was originally just doing art for, like I said last time, I was told that art is good for therapy, and that's how I ended up doing this kind of art. And how I came up with the idea for doing these NFTs is just like you said, there's a lot of organizations out there that are they're like so bloated that they don't put all of the money that they get back into the actual donating, because they have high overhead and stuff like that. That's another reason why I got into doing this one. And the whole thing about the style I was going with the black and white is because it just makes it more emotional. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but basically
it focuses on the emotion of it, because with color our eye sort of gets overwhelmed sometimes with different distractionals, but here you kind of feel the sense of it. That's why I really like this collection.
Oh yeah, no, some of them, a lot of them turned out quite well. I'm biased, obviously, but yeah, and the whole other thing about it is, I'm giving half of the proceeds of every buy. Half of them are going to charities, U.S. and Canadian veterans charities, but I'm going to be looking for ones that do take crypto, but also ones that are not, have huge overhead, where more money will actually go to veterans rather than
to the CEO or
CEO. Yeah,
the guy in the mail room kind of thing. I'm okay with the guy in the mail room, but the CEO who's making $300,000 a year just to sit and organize stuff. So micro charities are always the best. Those are the best ones. You get the most love out of that.
Oh, exactly. And the reason why I'm on World NFT Marketplace is because it's so easy to use, and the price to put them on there was perfect.
Shameless plug for Chrissy. We love you so much.
Yep.
She's not going to be here today, but we do love Chrissy, Crypto Chrissy. She has and just to give everybody a heads up too, that if you're not seeing Solana up here, yeah, absolutely, but they're out there working on it. I know it's coming. I know when it is coming, but I can't say. But I know Solana is coming. We're very excited because
she said in the next 2 weeks it should be done.
I wasn't going to tell anybody that, but okay. But
no, she said it on the Spaces yesterday, so it's good.
Oh, she did? Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure it was recently done, because you don't want to tell anything what Chrissy's doing without her knowledge, or you might get a bonk in the head. I don't know what'll happen.
If I get a bonk, I've taken a few.
You've taken a few bonks. It's all good. Well, thank you very much for sharing your experience with us with World NFT Marketplace. You'll see us up here as well, which I'm really excited about. We might have a multiple chain launch too, because there's a lot to XRP that I'm finding out that I'm really liking, as well as some of the other things that are out there. I guess, we had a chance to speak to No Hat yesterday on the show of the Shogun, and he was telling us about him and his experience of being a DJ and being an artist. But today, buddy, this is all you and your NFT collection. I'm going to pop it up here. We can jump out here and tell us more about No Hat Legends. In this process, get you up to a prime position here. And there you go, baby.
Yeah. Are you sharing already? Thank you.
Yeah, unless you want to share. If you want to share it, then...
Yeah, I mean, let me see. I can try, because there's I can show also how it looks on Magic Eden and so on.
Oh, there you go. Just takes a few seconds. This is what we were talking about before. The no hat is, the point of no hair. Here we go. Here's his collection here.
So
Infinity.
I mean, the story with the Noet collection is it started because I felt the need to rebrand the Noet token and to associate it with a more playful dog. And so what we have, it was like it was really, really funny because we had a physical painter to paint our backgrounds, and what my directions was like, hey, listen, people in crypto is obsessed with this idea of reaching to the moon, like it's this, go higher and higher. And he came out with this kind of polka dots, spacey vibe backgrounds, which we loved immediately. And to be honest, they were all so amazing that we even thought about making them as real paintings at some point, and maybe we will do it in the future. But then we worked on Photoshop using like all kind of old school techniques. But the funny thing is also the attributes that then the guys, the graphic designers, came out like having like this, not only the sick collection of shades that you guys see here, but like some more funny, like these like more classical things, and some with wigs, which makes it also like strange, like a very bullish one. Like for example, this one is a very bullish one.
But is a wig a hat? I think that's the next thing,
Well, I don't know. Andy Warhol didn't wear hats; he wore wigs. So.
But he wore a wig, yeah. And I love Andy Warhol's work. So yeah, absolutely.
Okay. But actually, so in a certain sense, these ones are very, very pop art as well. So we can see like there's a feeling of pop art that's immediately reminds us of Andy Warhol or of that kind of 60s vibes.
Actually,
right?
It's a really funny story. I had a chance to see in downtown Philadelphia. I was visiting some friends, and they took me to their friend's house, who had one of the largest of Andy Warhol's collections hanging in their house, and we were putting security systems in, and I was astounded by how much. But what you need is like the can of soup in between, like from Beans and Franks. I don't know if they're watching Franken. Is it Beans and Franks, Franks and Beans, whatever? I can't remember. But I think that would be a cool collaboration. No, but sorry, interrupted. Love the collection. Love the way it looks. I've always loved the no hat feel for your guy.
The other thing which so we use Launch My NFT, and the reason why we chose Launch My NFT, it's not only because it's easy to use, but automatically put our NFTs on 3 marketplaces: Magic Eden, Tensor, and Sniper. So
right, and they use Solana too, right? It's like
and it's Solana. The thing also, I mean, all the revenue goes to the marketing wallet. So we have like this kind of like back-to-back interaction with the token as well. And in the beginning, when we launched with 2 weeks only available for the holders. So the holders were rewarded, like if they had 1 million no hats, they would be rewarded with 1 NFT. But this doesn't stop here, and we are just like, as long as we are going. But this maybe I tell you in the alpha section. Just like the future plans. Okay, let's stay for it with this. So this is like this sick, crazy boys that they just want to hang out and have fun.
They're good puppies. They're good puppies.
Yeah,
they're good bad puppies, we can say.
And there's also an interesting connection. Like, for example, this one is a DJ, so it's clearly me.
Okay. Well, we wouldn't know it was a DJ, but unless it has the headphones with one ear on. There you go. Yeah, well, thanks, No Hat. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
As always. We also, in this world of building out relationships, finding out new people to kind of come out and talk to, being on the show. I'm not sure how we found Lambo X Apes, but through networking, through Shane and the outreach team and everybody else. We appreciate Lambo you being here today. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? And I have your collection up here. Is this?
Yeah, you can pull it up on Cafe. Just type in Lambo X, and you'll see multiple collections. I'm kind of an OG in the space. I've been in XRP since the last bull run when NFTs actually became NFTs on the XRP ledger.
Mm-hmm.
So started developing even before the technology was coming out, and just had the collection over the years. Created a reward system, airdrop tools, built out the application for the augmented reality. Now, just fast forward in time, just continued on the rewards, building and building. Implementation into metaverse is kind of what the plan is now. And now partnered with the website's old, to be honest.
Okay.
I need to update it.
So
it's not because
where's the collection at? Over on Cafe?
XRP, type in XRP Cafe and just type in Lambo X, and all the collection will populate. And you can go to the newest one, which is like the Trezor, Lambo X. Yeah, do you see the top 4? Yeah. So So those were all 3D models that were created, and some of my collections are actually spinning in 360, rotation. NFTs, they back in when they first came out, they're running up to like almost 10,000 XRP. Some of them, real popular ones and stuff. So the meme token phase is where a lot of people are jumping on, because of the new launch pad, which is the first ledger I was telling you about, where, you can easily create. A lot of people are crossing over from different chains and jumping into the meme space. And they've made it super easy just to create a meme token. And then some of the projects in the meme space have created animation tools and AI to animate your meme. So you can create different animations for it. Becomes more of a marketing thing. And then some of the people in the meme space are jumping into the NFT space. But a lot of the whales in the space that are XRP holders, that had the 5X when Trump got elected, they're kind of liking that liquid money, to be able to have a meme token and make it liquid instantaneous, right? And that has advantages. And I see that, and I don't even blame them, So I created and jumped into the meme space because that's what's trending. Can't control trends, right? So I created LAX on First Ledger and launched a meme token, and I still have my reward token. And then I started doing market making between these. So we had the AMM that got released. So I partnered with other huge projects and created AMM pools of liquidity between these different pairs, and kind of advising some of the newbies coming in the space of, how to do certain things, I'm just sharing knowledge, experience, and trying to help people in the process. And just over the years, people bought my NFTs just because I've helped them, a certain project owner, or shared in the community. And I've gotten to rub elbows with some of the most elite in the group, like Bit Angels, Michael Turpin, which funded Ethereum Classic for Vitalik, Coin Agenda, all the Telegram people, found our MetaMask. I mean, I've rubbed elbows with some of the top players in the industry, but it's been a great experience,
Well, that's great, because anybody who's out there giving back, and one of the things we did in our meme coin world and our for Shogun and everything else, we created an alpha club for our launchpad system where people can go in and pre-buy coins that are coming out that we've adjusted with and worked with, and we've helped them launch on our systems. We're doing the same thing. We want to do the same thing for the NFT world. Shane has built out a club of people and in that group, and as new collections come out, those collections go into that advanced buyers group, or alpha group, we call it. And we're able to, utilize some, funding from everybody around us. And I think this is something when we share information and do that, it's pretty popular.
Fast forwarding in time now, today, the biggest metaverse on XRP is Expector. They've been building out for 4 or 5 years. They have a full crazy application that's been consistently. They make up about 70% of the NFT sales on XRP Cafe throughout all NFT sales throughout XRP. So we've partnered with Alpine Racing, Team One, Web3 Formula One, and we're looking to pair up with ApeCoin. All the memes on the XRP are going to have race cars, made and sponsored and live streamed on the Web3 Alpine channel.
Oh, wow.
So it's pretty cool, man. And I'm kind of part of all that, because I got vetted in, into the group with Alpine. So
you've been around for a while.
Yeah. I've gotten the trust and the community and, everything. So checked all the boxes. So that's where it is now is, implementing into the best metaverse out there with the racing and with, the teams. And it's pretty cool, man. It's in price increase. The XRP has definitely brought a lot of new players in. And I suggest people that are on other chains to definitely just go look at First Ledger and how easy it would be to launch there. And, like I said, I'm seeing a lot of cross-chain projects, launching over here, and they have their stuff going over there and crossing the communities together. It's good stuff. I like it. And I want to help encourage that.
That's my fault.
Yeah, I figured it was my face. You're the only one who has the command of it. I was like, nobody else can do that but me. And I forgot you were here. But no, I really do appreciate it, Lamo, because there's a lot in cross-chaining. It's good because I need to see things that are ease of use, right? Because there's a lot of stuff that's out there like in OpenSea and SolSea and all these other, crypto mining stuff that's out, or NFT minting and generation out there. And they're so complicated. Like you got to go through all these hoops to get through a lot of it. And a lot of it's hidden and a lot of mistakes are made. So I like simplistic. I like simple ways to.
Oh, bro, the XRP Cafe, if you just go how easy it is to launch a collection, it takes you straight to NFT export. And then from there, you export your metadata and everything to create your collection, upload that straight into Cafe. And I mean, you're literally launched within a couple minutes of your whole NFT collection with rarity scores and everything. Super easy. Dude, when I did it back in the day, I was using, was it Nice Hat? Not Nice Hash, it was Hash Lips. Oh my God.
Okay.
Talk about, it's evolved a lot over the time, bro.
Right. The DOS formatting of HTML. Yes, I get it. It's a world as we progress, and now with computer AI writing and everything else for coding, it's been incredible what's been coming out with. But I'm really looking forward to having more of a conversation with you later on in the show about what's coming out and everything else. So thanks a lot for being here today and sharing your world with us a little bit and our viewers. Before we bring on the next person, which is Ghost, I kind of want to show. We do this all the time. We talk about viewership is always really important. Yesterday's show, last couple of shows, he's been generous and he's let us win a little bit, but today that's not the case. We have 633 viewers right now, concurrent viewers happening right now. And I'm going to share this up with everybody so you can see the proof is in the pudding, is in the eating. Let me add this in. And you'll see that Just a Lotto is cleaning our clock today. Just a Lotto has 412, no hat Solana 45, Joking Crypto 72, Whizbang 80, even Wingbag is kicking our ass today. Trader Max is up with 20 on his X and 4 over there. And I just want to do a shout out to Chow Chow Meow. Hopefully she's watching or listening in. Welcome from Tipsy Token over there. But Mr. Ghost is sort of taking it to the hilt today with his crew. And thanks a lot for everybody over at Just a Lotto for supporting us over there. 643 people, 10 just since then. Thanks a lot for being here, Ghost, as always, and sharing your world with us.
Hey man, it's all love, man. Hopefully my fan bam loves what they're seeing. I think it was Metal Mike Army Vet, man. He was digging the I think it was Crypto Mike's collection. Obviously military related, man. He's put in work for our freedom. So shout out to Metal Mike there. I love what I've seen so far, man. It's always exciting, man, to see some new things with Trader Max, bro. So I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
we getting right.
I want to play that video you sent me. Is that okay? Can we do that?
Yeah, before you play it, I want to
Okay.
give a little bit of a breakdown, and then yeah, let's play it.
Sure, please do.
So obviously, not obviously, but we started off with just the lotto, and now it's a movement. It is definitely inspired. Our NFT line was inspired by the actual token itself. We wanted the kind of what you guys have all mentioned, right? We wanted something more than just the NFT could go up in value, could go down in value based on the coin's success. And we wanted to kind of infuse it to the community, holders, the loyal long-term holders. And that's kind of the whole lottery system, if you will, that we came up with. So the way it works is we have a backstory. There's a lore to it, of course. Um, the California lottery plant has 69 lotto balls, 1 through 69. And no, it's not on some cheeky shit why we have 69
Damn,
lotto balls. I
I
tried
missed it
queuing
again.
you up
I missed
again.
it again.
I'm trying to
You
queue
did it.
up
I
again.
was over here trying to get the screens up on everything, and it's like it's cheeky.
Hey, we're gonna get it down we're gonna get it down
One
count
day.
one day. But yeah, not on some freaky deaky shit. There's actually 69 California lottery numbers. So the way we kind of went off the premise, shot off to Safe Moon YOLO, obviously the creator of it all, Baby YOLO. But long story short, the meteor strike that hit the California lottery plant took the once inanimate objects and brought them to life. So there's some backstory for it to kind of make it come to life. And that's where the lotto ballers stem from. Some of them have them in their eyes, their heads, their stomachs, etc. But there's only one of one. All of them are one of one. The 69 lotto balls, there's utility. Obviously, we play poker Tuesdays and Fridays tonight at 6:30 p.m. Tonight's our big game, the California Lottery. I'm sorry. Tonight's our big game, the Lotto World Series of poker. And what we do is we play no limit hold'em. You get 50% off if you own one of these lovely guys, or you also get one free tournament every single month. That's the last Friday of every month, which is tonight. So a little bit of utility there. We got 104 games we play a year. We've been playing for months, even before the coin came out. But we also have our lottery system infused, and we actually went out and grabbed a mechanical lottery system. It's got the balls. We load them up, 69 of them. We shoot it in my kitchen here. Some may think it's the bathroom, but we shoot it live. We let the balls rip, and whatever comes out, if you own the number, obviously, you hit the lotto, you win cash prizes. We've given out over 50, 60,000 at this point in cryptocurrency. We don't like giving out lotto tokens. We like giving out Solana or Poly, only because that gives them the opportunity to take their family out, eat something nice, pay a bill, or buy lotto if that's what they want to do. Obviously, it's their prerogative, but we don't want our lotto tokens being cashed out. So that's why we do it this way. In regards to that video I did send you, yeah, you can go ahead and play that just, so they can kind of get an understanding. This is the entire line on that video. It's a pretty quick shot. I think it's like 20 seconds. It'll show you.
Can you guys hear that okay? That better be out on every single short form content system out there, right? Instagram, TikTok.
Hey,
put it on your buddy's BlackBerry. I don't know. Get it wherever you need to get that. That was amazing.
Man. Shout out to the community, man. Crazy P's one, man. He's been doing amazing work for us with the content. But yeah, that's our second edition, the Lotto Baller Zeros. So these 1 through 69 right here that you see, obviously your goal is to purchase them. They sold out in 17 minutes. We're officially sold out. And to be honest with you, the floor is really high. No one's really selling them because we are 1 month in on the drawings. Tomorrow's our 4th drawing ever. So good luck getting those, obviously. We did drop another line. It was the Lotto Hatchers, very similar to the Lotto Scratchers, but these ones were Hatchers. There was a Ruby series, a Gold series, and a Platinum series. Those are pretty cool, man. If you go to, if you type in Lotto Baller in the search, or Lotto Hatchers in the search, you should be able to find it. Or I sent you a link if you want to click on that as well.
I'm trying to bring that over right now.
But the Lotto Hatchers were very simple. The concept themselves, that's the Ruby line there. No one knew what they were going to get, but every one of them was an actual winner. Some of them as small as 20 poly, some of them as much as 1,000 in Solana. The Ruby line had 202, 201, I believe. Those sold out in 17 minutes as well. And essentially, they also came with every once in a while. There was 6 to start, the Lotto Baller Zeros, which you saw the trailer for just now. There were 6 of them to start. If you unhatch a Lotto Baller Zero, you had options. You could take one that was just created by our creator, or you can customize one. You saw a dog on one of them. You saw Shadow has his cat that passed away on another one. But most of them actually resemble the community member themselves. That's what we wanted to do to reward our long-term holders. We really wanted them to be in a position to where they can, make their stamp in the Lotto Ballers. So they literally have 24 of them right now. There is a link for the zeros. If you click on the zero link, you'll actually see all of the ones in that image. You'll see the whole line. These are all individuals that are literally created. What an amazing artist Baby Yolo is. They look just like the people, like they're dead on. But even more than that, every line that she's ever dropped has a cancer awareness ribbon, a human trafficking awareness ribbon, and also there's even a sobriety one for individuals that struggled with sobriety. And every one of them have that. It's something special, but the detail, the attention to detail that goes into these, man. She asked us at one point, what number did she want us to see a sneak peek on? And the whole community, obviously, not knowingly, put their favorite numbers out there. And so any of them that were inspired by them, I should say, they got the actual Lotto Baller number to them. So this is Snoop in one of them, inspired by Snoop. You got Shaner over there. You got Sean. You got Parker Parody with the pink tutus. You got my wife in the middle there. I am Boo. You got that's my wife there. But so the Lotto Baller Zeros, they are numbered behind the scenes. There's 24 of them. So they still do qualify for the Lotto system. We still do a Lotto Ball Zero drop every Saturday as well. And yeah, man, we're just giving out cash prizes, man.
Wow.
If you have one of these Lotto Ballers, man, it's just to tie in the fun of hitting the lotto. You know what I mean?
Dude, they're beautiful. They have utility. They have keys. It's amazing. I love what you've done. I know we talked before the show and backstage how hard the hatchers were in getting everything organized. But you know what? As new shit comes out, as you know, like we got people like Lambo X Apes who's used to doing programming, and us with programming, we're coming up with something that's very not similar to it, but it's in the reverse. Like you put all these things together to make one big event, like an ingredients list, and that'll get you into the bigger raffle and the network. And we're really excited about what's coming. We hope that this will all work out with us. And I think I got everybody right. So, but I appreciate you being here today and sharing your collection with us. And now it's time just for us to share a little bit of knowledge. Of course, if you're watching right now, you're watching today's show on Friday, the mint condition here at 1 p.m. Eastern time. And we're about 45 minutes in. We're sitting at 727 people. Thanks to Just a Lotto, No Hat Solana, and everybody else on board, Whiz Bang Club, and ourselves over at the Shogun crew for the awesomeness of sharing through our streams, which we really appreciate. Make sure that you're out there sharing the love as well. Just a Lotto was just kicking ass today. 481 people right on board, taking the lead of all of us, which is awesome. But remember, it's not about how many you bring. It's that you're bringing anybody at all. That's amazing. And I appreciate everybody here who's doing their portion to get this out there. If you're watching and you're part in one of those groups, and I know Just a Lotto, you Lotto fan know what that means, that you get out there and show the love to your people. And I appreciate you showing love to everybody else as well. You guys rock. All right. So in this next portion, I think we got everybody. Is that right? We did get everybody?
Nah,
The video.
not everybody.
Badger Wasteland.
Yeah.
We forgot it. Again.
You forgot me there. You forgot me.
I know. I'm sorry, my man. I'm so sorry. Ghost knows what that feels like. Every once in a while. I can blame pain meds today. That's about all I can blame on that process. Here, let me get your stuff up here. I do apologize. Let me get you popped over here. And I should have known, I was missing my Badger time coming in. Okay, let me get you in here. Where's the collection? Yay for us. Smack it over, baby. Let us know everything about what this is we're looking at. NVIDIA? Still there, Badger? You may be muted still, bud.
Okay, I think somebody was trying to call me recently, so I'm audible.
Yep, you sure are.
Yeah, big shout out to Lalo, right? You got me right there. What an amazing project and wonderful collection, right? But just getting into the Badger Wasteland NFT, let me just bring up a little. Sorry, can you see my screen?
I will let me see if I can find it. Do you see it down there, Quentin?
No, I do not.
Yeah,
Okay.
we don't see it up here. I'm sharing for now if this is good, but if you want to still share it, it's up to you.
Okay. Is all good for now. Okay. If you notice why, let me just talk about the Badger Wasteland, right? You know badgers, right? They are the nature fuck you, right? The only animal that uses snake venom to get high, right? So basically, the whole project centered around how, in a post-apocalyptic world, whereby badgers are the only creatures to survive. Believe me, I know for a fact that if anything would happen to the world, one creature I know that is going to survive would be badgers. Those motherfuckers are built to
Badgers,
withstand.
cockroaches, and my ex-wife.
Your ex-wife is going to survive. You
Which is
badgers
Mr. Quentin's mom, so I can't help that. I hope she's still alive.
That's insane. Yeah, dude,
You
that's the
are
reason.
wrong.
I am. I can't help it. Listen, I'm sorry. I had to interrupt. I wasn't gonna let that go.
Quinn's like, that's my mom. I'm coming in the other room, homie.
No, he knows. That's why he's here now again.
That's terrible.
It is terrible. I'm going to hell. All right. Here she comes. It's good. She's coming all the way from New Hampshire, so luckily I got some. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, Lydia.
That's terrible.
Go ahead.
Well, yeah, it's very important, right? So, to continue, right now, Badger Wasteland NFT or the ecosystem has two NFT collection and is launched on the Ton ecosystem. Now, Ton ecosystem is famous for having Telegram mine 150 million users into the Ton ecosystem, because now Telegram is now officially uh, a, partnered with Ton. So, uh, moving forward, there's no other blockchain that can partner with a social media platform, right? So Telegram just partnered with Ton, giving Ton blockchain the access to over 950 million monthly active user, which is very insane. Now, looking at the Badger Wasteland collection, started around a couple of months ago, 8 months ago. What I wanted to show you was not just the collection, right? But if you look at the collection as a collector, you will notice that each NFT is different, because they show you how these badgers has were able to walk through the wasteland, upgrades. If you look, some pictures show them having pre old weapons, and if you go further, you see that these guys have upgraded. Survival skills has increased, right? There's a lot of things. So the badger NFT is just the life of the badgers through how they survive the wasteland, but it's more than that, right? So apart from the wasteland collection, we also have uh, another collection, which is the badger coin collection. Apart from this collection, right, people still need to make money. So we decided to launch a token, or a token is in the works, right, to be launched. And the best way for we to, best reward the holders of this badger NFT is, to create a an and a collection to help reward the holders, right? So if you're a holder, definitely you get an allocation from the token when it drops. But if you're not an holder of the collect of this Badger Wasteland, right? Thank you for bringing it up. Right? You can buy the Badger coin, right, or trade the Badger coin to get the allocation for the Badger coin drop, right? So the Badger coin is just 150 collection,
Mhm.
and the Badger NFT is just 100 collection. Now the 100 collection consists of uh, Luna. Luna is the leader of the Badgers, right? If you go through the story, because there's a whole story behind the collection, right? If you go through the story, you discover that Luna is leading the Badgers and how they can, survive the wasteland and everything. So Luna is how you get to follow the story. And another thing we've created is a way for people to follow the Badger story by playing the Badger game, which is still in the works though. The Badger game is still in the works, but the Badger game is a 3D game and an adventure game, which is going to be uh, on every platform, right? From iOS, Mac, PC, Windows, Android, and finally, we hope in the nearest future that we'll be able to implement it to Telegram mini apps and
Mhm.
decentralized applications. So the Badger Wasteland game will be a way for you to follow Luna and the Wasteland collection, right? So if you have an NFT, you can easily play the game. But without an NFT, you need an NFT collection to actually play the game. Though you can play the
Okay.
game without an NFT collection, but that's the best way to get the most out of the Badger Wasteland game, right? So, but apart from that, I want to talk about some of the tools that we'll be able to create along the way, right? Lambo X8 was talking about developers creating a lot of NFT tools, right? Since we don't get to see a lot of developers creating tools because I believe most NFT creators want customized tools for themselves. So, Badger Whistler, we created a couple of tools which you don't get to see around, right? One being the buy bots. Been around the crypto space for a couple of years, probably 2 years,
Mhm.
but I've never seen an NFT buy bot anywhere, right? I don't know why, but I've never seen an NFT buy bot. But Badger, we created one, an NFT buy bot that just display which NFT is being listed, about the price that it was being listed, the address, and a lot of other things, right? So this NFT buy bot is a game changer. Apart from that, we also have a referral bot. This is unique.
Okay.
Just this is
So
unique.
these are things we want to talk about. Let's bring that into the next segment, right? Because
Yeah,
this is just
okay.
about shilling what you got right now, and looking at your collection value. We'll talk about the other tools and the other processes as we get into the next segment. Is that okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Cool, cool, cool. Oh, hang on one second. I had to say sorry. There you go. All right. All right. So, really, the process here for the NFT and the mint condition network and what we're doing with the show is all about sharing that collections of these great people that are here today because they put hard work and emphasis into these, but they've had to start somewhere. It had to begin somehow. And the tools that they used, I know that everybody here is familiar with all the tools and stuff that's out there. Just like Badger was talking about, the video was talking about, is there is a lot of things that aren't there just yet, right? And there's a lot more tools coming. There is how the hatchers started. I know that Whizbang has a lot of features out there of things. But let's talk today. Like, there's a lot of tools and things that are coming. Trader Max, you are dead wrong. Uh-oh. What did I do? What did I do?
Well,
You're
I
muted.
know on the XRP ledgers, since we've been here for a long time,
Mhm.
some of these tools were developed during the grant phase, right? And they were
Mhm.
giving out grant money, and people made these tools, and after they got the grant money, they just kind of,
Yeah, yeah.
whatever, right? But at the same time, they contributed it to the community and gave it out for free, right?
Right.
But those are hard to find for new players coming on the field.
Yeah, there's been there's a lot of behind the door applications that helped a lot of these bigger coins and bigger networks get their way out there. And I do believe, like, yeah, we need to find better access and better education out there in that process. And I kind of want to take this next part of the segment. Well, first off, what was I dead wrong about? I got to know. I'm always like
Oh,
trying
that
to
was
know something
just
from before.
yeah, it was the ex-wife comment. I was like, you're dead wrong.
Yeah, I'm in so much trouble right now. I'm getting messages now, so it's all good.
I was just like, oh no, you
Yeah,
didn't do it. Hey, can we
I
talk
did. I
about
did.
badgers getting high on snake venom?
I
If it's
know.
if it's post-apocalyptic, they gotta do something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I got
Absolutely.
But yeah, man, I'm
Yeah,
glad
yeah.
to be here in this space. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, not a problem. It's a lot of fun, especially when we get some chances to talk about the history of what we've done. Now, in this next part of the segment, what I want to talk about is the pulse of the NFT world, where we're at, where you think we're at, and where do you think we need to go to get to the next level with all of this. And I think, Lambo, why don't you come out and tell us a little bit about where you think we're at in the NFT world and how we can start to excel this thing out there. You started hinting on it a little bit in your when you're showing your stuff out there. So what do you think
Well,
we're at?
as far as the XRPL community is the NFTs took off about 4 years ago, and they
Mhm.
hit some really all-time highs. The sales on the NFTs have really kind of been down in the volume, and this is
Mhm.
just me being honest. You know,
Yep.
it's really shifted towards the memes, and some of the market caps that are going on First Ledger with the price increase of XRP is pushing these things in the millions of dollars, and people are. My token has a 3%, 3,000% gain. You know,
Oh wow. Right.
so and it's been solid at 3,000, even with the dip. I'm still holding the price up, and it's going to go to 5 cents. I already know where it's going.
Oh wow.
A lot of these players in the field have made a lot of money. Like they're showing me their wallets are millions of dollars. They're just grabbing 50, 60,000, and just throwing it into their own token, and it's like whatever,
Mhm.
right? So that's what they're doing, and it's kind of crazy because they're giving back, and they're like, okay, I'm gonna give back to the community, and there's a lot of that going on. And like I said, the meme tokens on XRP, they're doing some crazy gains if you go look at those charts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and the more that XRP swings in price, it's going to make those meme tokens go up in price as well,
Great.
significantly, like 3, 4, 5x. So that's what I'm noticing in the XRPL world.
So the XRPL world is robust and pushing and
Yeah, First
keeping things
Ledger
going.
has
Yeah.
really kind of outdid themselves as far as outdoing Pump Fund.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
the thing with the whole LP token is, say that you put 100 XRP equivalent to $200 in creating your token, you give yourself a top of 30% dev out, right? So even if you sell all your tokens and try to rug, there's still
Mhm.
70 XRP left in the pool, and
Yeah.
that's at flat zero, right? Keeping any token that gets launched from ever hitting zero. Do you see
Yeah.
what I mean?
Oh
It's
yeah. Most definitely.
it's crazy how they create a system that it prevents a lot of the rug pulling and the scamming and shit that goes on. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's
We did.
awesome,
We
bro.
we did. For Shogun, we came out with the launch pad for Shogun X for Solana meme coins, and but using for Pump Fund, we kept them from being able to. They can create a coin, create a fair sale, and push it, and it goes actually onto Pump Fund to run, but they can't rug. It holds it all into an extra smart contract that after a certain amount of time they can pull out their token, but all of their people are still inside. So it keeps all the other coin, all the other contributors. Every single contributor would have to leave for it to ever rug. But even if they were to do that within the first 24 hours, they're going to lose a lot of money in that process, which still goes and stays inside the liquidity of that network. So we took a page out of their book with that. So I'm really glad to see that for that First Ledger. I'm going to be really looking at this after we
Dude,
get
I
off
mean,
air
and
here.
with the AMM built into it, there's no
Mhm.
worries about having to set up a bot, right?
Yeah.
So some people are like, "Oh, do I got to set up a grid AMM bot?" I'm like, "Look, dude, honestly, it's really complicated. I can actually point you in the direction, but do you even need to do it when you have it
Mhm.
AMMs as the first runner? As
Yeah.
it meaning it's the first runner of everything from the decks?" And they're like, "Well, you make a good point." I'm like, "Okay, exactly." So, the way the liquidity pools are set up and everything is really cool. And then the release of the RLUSD tied to these pools as the
Mhm.
price increase is going to
Yeah.
allow people to create a tied pair with the dollar, keeping the price of the token up and stable, right? So it's kind of
Exactly.
interesting because this has happened on other networks, right? Large networks. And we
Yeah.
saw what happened when this started happening, right? with the Uniswap and the Binance and the, you know, da 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 of the world, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like it's happening here on this network now. So
Yeah.
it's kind of cool.
And that's good, and I like to see that. So I'm going to check them out. In the world of NFTs and the process of community, it's always, you know, a big question out there in our world how NFTs are right now. I've seen a subtle shift from having to sell out every single NFT you got almost immediately, 17 minutes or 17 seconds. Whizbang, how long have you? Because you've had your market up for a little while now. Did you sell out your entire collection? Right? Is that what you said?
That is correct. We minted out approximately, I want to say, like right on the cusp of two weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
just took a couple of weeks to sell out everything.
That's correct. That's correct.
Yeah.
And but something that was unique for us was, like I mentioned, technically they're called NFT faucets. The reward system that we use through TipRX. For each NFT that you hold, you get a certain amount of WizBank Club tokens. And then it was somewhat, it was set up to reward the 1% holders, and they decided to vote on getting more NFTs as rewards, because we had the XRP in the rev share fund, and then we put it up for vote. We're like, hey, did you guys want to receive NFTs or did you want to receive rewards? So they were like, hey, we want to get NFTs. So we turned around, minted more NFTs, gave them to the 1% holders, who in turn are now reaping more rewards from the pool. Yeah. So it's a really neat incentive way to incentivize things. And we have one member, Gary. I love bragging about him, but he is going to be claiming close to about 3% of the supply over the course of a year. So, you know, from day to day, it might not have that much wow factor. You're like, oh, well, geez, it's just 80,000 tokens. That's nothing. But consistently over the course of a year, it's going to add up to quite a bit. So, but I did want to mention real quick, for me, I didn't go into the mindset with this caring about whether or not I minted out, like at all. That wasn't a focus for me. I really wanted to just tie in to the community and wanted them to just really enjoy the art in general. I'm a creative guy. I'm an artistic guy. Yeah. And if at the end of the day, I can try to, you know, emote something from you from just looking at the piece, then hey, my job is accomplished, you know?
Yeah. You know, I'm kind of the same way. I've been a collector for a long time of many different things that I've worked in. And one thing that I even with my own community for Shogun, it was how do we still, because there's a lot of people that came from the older world of NFTs that were like, you know, we need to mint out in 24 hours. That needs to be to keep it up. And because then we need to have, you know, reoccurring income, and these go in the marketplace. They need to be trade. They could go in for $10,000 a piece. Like we can make all this millions and millions of dollars, you know, or not release and wait until the market comes back. And I felt like strike while the iron's hot. You know, everybody's like up and, you know, they want to buy our stuff, you know, but I seen like, you know, we waited. And I don't know if it was the right thing or the wrong thing, but I'm starting now to see a shift that it's more about getting them out there. And if they're popular and you got enough and you don't put too many out, that they'll mint fast and get to fruition. But some are still out there. I mean, like No Hat, you still have your collection out, right? And you're still minting, and it hasn't closed out completely, right?
Yeah. You know, Wiesbank mentioned one very important thing to us, which is like the capacity of showing the art and engaging the people in the art more than actually getting the revenue and everything else going. So, and that's actually pretty much what we've been focusing in. Yeah. Also because we have like bigger plans to the collection itself, being the. So I mentioned this yesterday. I think that everyone that will mint one NFT will have the access to 4 of our club nights. So there's also like we are trying to engage retail people and people that are not into crypto using events. And also I just confirmed this afternoon that we are going to be able to make exhibitions in shopping malls in China about our art, and that art, it will not only be the NFTs collections, but we'll also focus on some of the items that we are producing to decorate our parties. So yeah, we are actually not really worried. It's to us, it's never a rush, and I always keep saying this to the community. We are here for the long term, so don't even mind how Solana is dipping right now. I mean, just like think ahead, think about what we are building together, and that's what we are worrying about.
I like that. So the world of NFT, of course, being that in this conversation today, we're talking about where we're at in the NFT world. If you're watching here on the Mint Condition here with your host, Trader Max and Crypto Quinton and all these beautiful people here today, we're talking about what the NFT world is right now, where it's going, where we think it's going to go. But, and I'm going to bring up, then I'm going to ask the next question to Ghost, is everything, it doesn't matter what the NFT world is really doing. You sort of make it your own. Basically, you make it your bitch. You're like, nope, I'm going to make a collection and I'm going to give it to everybody, and the community's there, and they're going to want it, right? Because you sell out just about every time. Do you sell out with that intent, or do you just know? You just know it's just going to happen.
Well, no, I mean, first of all, I never even owned an NFT until it was Safe Moon YOLO that made me one. And there was something about, I was always like, I don't understand the whole NFT game. I just don't really understand what's so cool about it until I got my first one. And I was like, yo, this thing I feel something. It's a whole different feeling.
Yeah.
When I dropped the NFTs, I wanted them to have something fun about them. And I think that's what the NFT game needs. It did get oversaturated at one point, obviously. You know, there was so many lines and so much to choose from that, yeah, it's captivating. Some people, again, they're going to buy because they like the art. Some people like the backstory of it. Some people like the project. But again, it got saturated. I think on the Solana network, it really wasn't a booming industry yet. I think Solana kind of came a little bit after, or blew up a little bit after, obviously, the NFT kind of fell. So the market conditions of the NFT for us was irrelevant. It was all about getting some substance, again, inspired by the token for the community. And a lot of our community members, it's the first time they've ever owned one. So I don't think the market conditions are favorable for NFTs overall. But I think, like you said, if it's scarce, like we only had 69 on our first drop, the lotto hatchers actually adds, value to them where you can get one made after yourself, as far as a lotto baller goes, but also you can win money. So I think that was advantageous for them. The reality is if you have a big enough community, they're going to sell out, obviously, because enough people want them, unless you just make such a large abundance of them that it's going to take you a while. But I think it'll circle back. I think everything's always cyclical in this industry. I know it's kind of getting mass adopted. We're in the midst of all of that in general, just cryptocurrency. So I do believe that it's going to be way bigger than it is right now. I think if you look at like the desire to want an NFT, you're bringing in a lot of normies. Those normies will then get introduced to the NFTs eventually, just like the first cycle did. If you look from the broad scale, it was like digital currency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then all of a sudden it's like NFT game, and it was just holy shit, this is insane. Well, now the people in the game already had the NFTs. Some of them went to shit. Some of them still held fairly good value. And then you're sitting here and you're bringing in all these normies now on a Solana network, for example. And so I think these people are going to be the same type of individuals I was, where I was like, no, NFTs look, they're cool. I just don't understand them. People are screenshotting them and using them as their PFPs anyway. Like, how is it really yours, But until you have your wallet and you're looking and it's yours and no one else can move that, it's a whole different feeling. So I think as these normies start to kind of get their first NFT, you'll start to see that big boom again. So I do believe it's coming back. But yeah, I think we're just blessed with our community as to why we sell out so fast. There's a lot of different people that want them. People, either couldn't afford them the first time around, or there was only 69. Bro, it was insane. Like when we launched it, we gave them 24 hours. It was a fair launch. And first come, first serve. We dropped the link. We told them only click this link so they don't, and we gave them 24 hours to prep. Yeah, we gave them 24 hours to prep, and it was like 17 minutes they were gone. I was just like, this is bullish, you know what I mean? But
yeah, exactly.
We the revenue, so it's our money at the end of the day, but we actually just turned around and we're like, dude, I like the price of our token at this. Let's just buy it. So we've actually spent every dollar we've ever made off of them in buying more supply and putting it in good hands, you know.
Yeah, that's good.
I
I
think
like
it
that.
comes down to intent. I guess that's what it comes down to me. If you
Yeah,
have
well,
pure intent behind your line and
mhm.
people see that, I think they're not going into it thinking that it's going to be worth an abundance. They're going in thinking, I want it. I
Yeah.
want that art. And I think that's a big deal.
Well, I think we have a founders collection that we're going to be launching, which is different layers and different rarities of the founders that are here. Whether they're here still or not is irrelevant in a way, but it's just the way that the NFT looked, and the PFP that we made by Joe Duffy, awesome programmer, had some major surgery happen to him, a big accident, so he's down a little bit right now, but the work is still there. And what we're planning to do with some other collections and other things that we're building is to create this ingredient list of life. Like you buy these three key NFTs and you merge them together and they become something more that will merge into this, either the clothing of a samurai and has the sword, or they're using some sort of weaponry or have a patch, and you can buy them all separate and then make them yourself and you can put them in. You can buy equipment and other things for other people and hand it to them and they can make it. So we're putting this all together right now in this new way of NFT. But I've also noticed that we could do this in many other features, and we won't give too much away today, or I'll give away the whole concept. But I think the NFT world is coming to its own on that. It's only going to be as popular or as unpopular as we make it. Like this show, there's not too many shows out there that focus on nothing but NFTs in that world, and trying to bring that classification back, right? And letting people know what to do and how to do. So I appreciate all of you taking your time out of your day to come and share that. And I hope that you do get people who are recognizing your talents in each one of you getting out there. I know that, Ghost, you got a lot of people in the room here and they're seeing other things, and you're sharing your people with us, which we really appreciate. Crypto Mike, I know that your collection is still out. It hasn't sold out. You're constantly making art and putting new stuff out all the time, right?
Yeah, I have actually 3 collections that are on the marketplace right now on there. So I'm continually making art, usually every day.
Yeah. And how's that going for you? Are you doing pretty well on selling them?
On the art collection one, I've sold a few, like 30 of them.
Mm-hmm.
But for the Valor Society, the military one, I haven't sold any yet. Okay. I'm hoping to sell some, which if it comes, it comes. But I kind of wish I could be there to see their faces when they buy them and see what they would like, the reaction to the art. That would be cool.
I think what we can do is sort of, again, making relevance happen, being in the right place, not trying to sell people in hell hot chocolate kind of thing, right? But I know we can do that, but it's, maybe we can put a show together of some military people and, bring out some stuff, do some giveaways. I don't mind buying a couple and put them out there and give them away to vets that are there. Just so
you're right on with that, by the way. So what really works, I've had multiple collections, multiple, hundreds of sales throughout the years. Cross collab giveaway NFTs through big channels, right? So doing both NFTs or 2 or 3 NFTs from 2 or 3 different chains or 2 to 3 different kind of communities on one giveaway to retweet and tag 5 people, right? Been working real well, because it's kind of like bringing both communities to try to get the giveaway. And then at the same time, you give a giveaway to somebody on a different chain, then they're able to set up a new wallet, you get a new person on board. So it's been working real well, by the way.
That's cool. So you've already started to experiment with that then.
Yes,
exactly.
Yeah. So it's been proven, and it's getting over, impression wise, about 15,000 impressions, 24 hours.
Wow.
Really well. So just
no, that's really important. Yeah.
Some food for thought. We do the lotto ball drawing on Saturdays. We brought someone over. Our second collaboration, first collaboration ever actually was Interlink, and they had just dropped their Interlink bots. They are an NFT line, and one of their holders was like, "Hey, whoever wins, I want to give them one of the NFTs." And it kind of started a chain reaction. So definitely collaborations are huge, Crypto Mike. And if there's anything we could do to support, I could tell you right now, we have 100% vets. in our community. A couple of them actually. Mr. Young Pat, Mike
I
Metal.
mean, you know, just basically create a pot and we all like put into the pot. You collect all the NFTs and think of a clever way to give it out. You know what I mean? And then have
really
everybody kind of cross collab that. And, you know, if we want to throw in tokens, we want to throw in whatever we want to give in, throw into a donation pot. And then you go on and host a big giveaway with a cross collab of multiple people, right? Try to get as much impressions and attention and from different, you know, networks and stuff. However you want to do it, man. The more I've noticed over the years, the more creative you are with the giveaway, the better the results every single time. It's just like, and that's what I told 589. He was having his floor price was going down. I was like, bro, you got to buy down. You know, if people are minting at this price and you have a floor price under this, that doesn't work. So I got my community, my whales or whale NFT holders to go in and buy out of his floor. But, you know, so, you know, there's just certain things that you have to do, but you're all on the right path. But yeah, just get cross collab giveaways is very, very great to do. You know, give the NFT. Just, you know, you can make it like this person, first place gets this NFT, second place will get this NFT, and third place will get this one. You know, however you want to do it.
There is there's also a couple things that in the real W2 world as well. I own a martial arts studio in Morrisville, PA, and we did these collabs with other communities, stores around us, where we would go collect things from them and put them into gift baskets and then auction off that stuff. These chests to invest kind of mentality. I think that's something that can work in this, you know, because we have hundreds of programs and companies or coins and networks that have been through us with the Shogun Gun Show and even through Shogun. I think that's something that we're going to look at doing, is sort of finding these ways to do giveaways, like with Ghost's organization of doing like the lotto and with the winners from there, and that'll bring more people to him. And then, you know, they'll be giving the stuff away, and maybe a chest to invest that'll have like a little bit of Solana in it, and it has maybe some Shogun in it, maybe some Chogun, and maybe an NFT from Crypto Mike, and like all these things that'll bring, you know, action and reaction. Like they got to go there to collect it, and you know, they got to go down and like all these people. If you've liked all these things, and then that's what you'll be put in for a raffle for. So I like that idea. Cross-pollination, as well as a little bit of awareness to NFTs, coins, and communities. I think I'm digging that.
Hey, you know what?
I know Lotto is thinking. I know he's thinking in his mind. He's like, oh man, I can think of a Lotto system for this.
Exactly. I can see the smoke burning already, man. It's all good. We're good.
No, we're doing that already. I mean, that was the easiest one to think of. I just wanted to say that I'm an official holder of Shogun as of yesterday. I didn't say nothing on the show, but I was like, wait, the bots are gonna come back percentage to the Shogun coin, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you
went
heard
on
it.
Dex, copied it, was like, swap. I just wanted to give you a special shout out that I am an official holder of Shogun now. And
well, then guess what, brother? I just won the lotto.
Hey. No, but shout out to Lambo. Yeah, man, dude. If you go to if you know our fan band, bro, we've been doing the craziest creative giveaways. I'm all about collabing. Everybody's scared to collab. I'm like, collab, hit me up.
This is bro. Just follow me on Twitter and drop me a DM. Let me follow you back and go from there.
What's your Twitter name?
Just Lambo X Apes.
Okay,
I got you.
Yeah, I actually sent a DM immediately after last night's show to Ghost for a collab.
Listen,
it was like, and it was like, and he immediately replied me. So it was just like working on the collab as well. I just sent here on our chat. There's an interesting project about vets, and it's something that you guys might want to invite for the show. He's doing a really nice job. I just shared
cool.
the link on that. Yeah.
You're watching the mint condition here on Friday, the 28th of February. We have about 890 people watching right now, concurrent people on the show watching us put together all kinds of collabs for NFTs, tokens, communities, a little bit of everything. Our Shogun Gun Show during the week, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, usually houses a tremendous amount of people that come to it. NFTs on the mint condition, we're starting to get the word out there, starting to get a little bit more popular. The concept here for all of you that are watching is us talking about the world of NFTs. in this process. We have extremely talented artists, creative collab networkers. We got them all here on the show today. If you want to be on the show, reach out to our community. Head over to shoguncrypto.com and jump over to the Shogun Gun Show and get your butt over there. You gotta get that word out there. You can also look me up as Trader Max on X as well. I think that, the world of what we've created here for this little collab, we don't even need to have the people that are watching. Like our first show that we did was actually a backstage show where I recorded everybody what we wanted to build in this. And I think everybody came down to the same thing. Like, how can we collab? If you see 8 people or 5, 6 people in a room like this, and you're watching this show and you're hearing us collab, that collab is okay. Cross-pollination, okay. You got to feel safe in your community. Like in the beginning last year, like in June, July of last year, I was talking to one, they're like, you can't share any, when we come on the show for you, you can't talk about any other coin. We don't want anybody else knowing there's any other coin. We could do an exclusive show. And I said, sorry, that's not what I'm about. And I'd rather, you want to pay me for an exclusive show, that's a whole other thing. But even back then, we only had like 50 people that were coming to his shows. It wasn't a lot. But the concept here is, when you open yourself up to collab and building out, you get your NFT collection out there, don't worry so much about how much money it is and where it's all coming from. Worry about how to get the word out there. And so you've heard it from Lambo, you've heard it from others, like they contribute and they're part of that. You hear us collabing and putting these things together. This is where the NFT world is. You got to be ready for the bootstrap. You got to be ready for doing whatever you can do to get the information out. Tools, everything. So I think we've heard a little bit about where we're at in the NFT world. Did anybody else have anything else they wanted to kind of contribute with that in there? Anybody else, lastly, into the world of where NFTs at?
I just wanted to say real quick, y'all hit the nail on the head with collabs. Historically in this space, a lot of people try to preach this PvP mentality. And that just has to get cut off. Plain and simple.
There's no more of that nonsense.
If people just took a step back and realize that by working together, we can accomplish so much more, there's just going to be some parabolic growth across the board. So I'm glad to be here with all of you all, and I'm excited for what we're going to have going in the future.
Yeah, we have some good backstage stuff as well that we do, and we got to get into these rooms. We have that NFT collection room. I want to get Ghost over there. Everybody will be in there. Lambo will get you over in there. We should be using that room to kind of collab and putting things down, laying things out, coming up with shows. Listen, my expertise here may not be in the NFT world. I'm still a baby when it comes to that stuff. But what I'm not a baby in is making systems and programs and values and having these kind of things that we're doing right now, the showmanship of it. So whatever we build, you can count on me to provide exposure to this kind of network out there. And with friends and beautiful friends like Ghost and everybody else that is contributing to the Twitter account there, this is where we'll get the exposure and have fun with it, right? So it doesn't always have to be this interview-esque, conversation, Max talks too much kind of thing. It's more all about the show and what we're going to build and how we're going to get this out there, sharing collections, sharing new sales, things that are happening. So I appreciate everybody being here today. If everybody's had a chance to talk about where we're at in the NFT world right now, I think maybe we can finish the show up today by adjusting just the format just a little bit and talk about where do we see what tools are out there. Now, we've talked about a few things here. I think I just lost them. Where we see the tools at for what's out there right now. And are there any major tools that are out there that we should be aware of that maybe you have run up against? And I know Lambo talked a little bit about some of the first Ledger wallet that's out there. Does anybody else have, and again, we can come out and talk about that. Does anybody see any other tools out there that are really starting to rise and shine in this world of NFT and design and programming? It doesn't matter. It could be on the programming side, anything to do with NFTs anywhere along the way. Does anybody see anything that's out there? First come, first serve with this one.
I know that Lambo had mentioned it earlier, but a tool that I found invaluable for my collection was the NFT export.io. And I know I spoke about it a little bit last time, but in terms of the generation and well, there is no cost. So it just made things very seamless and easy for me to generate my collection. So that hats off to that team and what they provide.
Yeah. So this one right here, the free no code NFT generator, loving it. I think we talked about this a little bit last time too. So,
Yes,
you know, every week goes by, we have an opportunity to see more and more tools that are out there. We need, I think what I have to do, because I have the YouTube channel, we have this show, we have a large list of people. I think I'm going to go have a look at this and see what I can do with it, and just maybe do a few things with it and do an expose of it, like, you know, an unboxing, if you will, to see how this will turn out. I also see the XRP Cafe. You know, I see First Ledger. So these are things that I'm going to try to put together.
Those are the same people, bro. If you want to know, same
These are the
people
same
behind
people?
the development. Yeah, same people that created Cafe, Bet, and Adam and Ghost. Same people behind the Cafe are behind First Ledger. That's why it's so good.
So the Cafe and First Ledger are the same, right?
Same people behind it.
Same
Yeah,
people.
same
Wow,
developers.
That's amazing. I love that, because they know what's working for one will work for the other easy enough, and I love that. I really do, because there's when you get, like, we built our SaaS network for Shogun because we wanted to build websites for coins that were coming out to give them something easy that wasn't so expensive because it's free. And then we built the Launchpad and the volume bots and all that to help all of them out there. It's just because we're staying in our lane. We're staying in our lane. And I love it when companies who have great programs to help one thing and then build another to help that thing. And that pollination is very powerful. And I really like that. All right. I think at this point, you know, and again, these shows can go for an hour. They can go an hour and a half. They can go 2 hours. They can go 7 hours. But I think
better be an alpha section, dog.
Oh, there's an alpha section.
Okay, good. I
So
was like, yo,
it's coming. It's not. I ain't ended nothing yet. I ain't got no beer yet. I ain't got no bourbon. No nothing yet. We haven't even started. Not even got me on the gummies yet. The gummy portion of the show. These shows can last an hour, 2 hours. We're about an hour and a half into the show. I was trying to stall too. We did hit 960, but now we're back down to 942. We're at 942. I'm going to take a real quick screenshot. You're watching the mint. I don't know what was in that water. The mint condition here today, and we're all about the numbers, but we're also about all of you as well. You know, get into the chat room and talk to us about your favorite coin that you saw today or favorite NFT, and let's get into it. In this next portion, since we've had a chance to really talk about the world of the tools and where everything is at, the First Ledger wallet stuff, which is going to be awesome. We're going to expose that. Let's talk today about your coins and anything you may, or again, I'm so used to doing Shogun. And I do apologize. I will get it in together. About your NFTs and anything that you may, if you have something new coming out, that's great. If not, try to make it with it. If it's in the next 2 weeks, that's great. If not as well, you can let us know that it's a little bit out further past that. But we want to talk right now about anything that's coming out that's going to support the NFT, any alpha, anything at that point. And let's begin with No Hat. And come out and see if you got something to, and if not, that's okay too. You can always come back for the next show for next week as well.
It's just fucking you up or something. Oh, no hat.
Yeah. Let's talk to Ghost if he does not wear that.
You can go first. I'm okay.
Go ahead, buddy.
So we actually, yesterday we made a few funny memes. So we created the Universal Declaration of Dogs' Rights. So I'm gonna just share one, and so they will look like this.
Let me see where I don't know you're sharing your screen.
Where is it?
Somebody's car is getting broke into right by your house.
Someone's getting swatted. You hear that?
Yes,
Yeah. Sorry about that. So it's the Universal Declaration of Dogs' Rights, and we did something really funny because we printed all of these and we sent it by mail to the UN. I don't know if anything will happen with that, but meanwhile, like there was like a reaction this morning on our Telegram chat that we
Mhm.
should also do NFTs for this, and I went like, oh hell yeah, let's do it. And just like, so I was just like going to gift these to all the community and everyone that wants. So just like mint them for free.
Declaration. Yeah, I love it. That is awesome. I can't wait to see what you kind of come out with. Make sure you're back with us, and we'll expose how that worked out over the period of time.
The last
You know,
sentence
the
got
funny
me.
thing, because when we did that, I was just like, oh god, man, I'm gonna print this, and tomorrow morning I'm going to go into the post office and send it to the UN.
Oh, you're gonna do Superman copyright. There you go.
Hey, the last sentence got me with no interference of a hack.
Of a hack.
I mean,
That's
there's
too
a
funny.
few other like, I mean, it's just for fun, right? So it's, but we just really try to, you know, keep all that bullet points that are necessary for a dog to be happy, and always like obviously the importance of not having a head.
Thanks,
to
you
be
know,
so.
Hat. I appreciate it. Made me laugh. I appreciate that. What about you, Lambo?
There's
What do you think? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
just
Yeah.
one quick other thing that we are planning with. So with the album, as you guys know, because we showed the music album that we are very excited. It's going to be launched on this like in 2 weeks. And we are also preparing some sick music videos, and we are going to make NFTs of them as well.
Cool. So now with MP4 and MP3 and the availability to put music to NFTs, there's a whole nother process there that we're going to have to experiment with and talk about, because I'm in the music industry and been around that for a long time. So there's a lot to unpack.
I mean, NFTs, it's a really interesting tool, in fact, because I mean, I think Kos was mentioning like anyone can like pick up like image or a pic from X and like make it their own PFP. But the thing is that when you have an NFT, you have a proof of ownership, and you have the certificate of authorship. This is like two very important things, and they can. Anything can be an NFT, as you said, Max. So we just like we need to expand our mind and our possibilities all over all these tools and all these possibilities on Web3.
Yeah, well, the music is like a variant layer of that procedure. So now you own the NFT with a dog with no hat, with a black background, with purple polka dots, with glasses on and spiked hair that plays this particular song. And the guy next to you has the same song, but it has purple hair with red sunglasses and big teeth. You know, they're unique in its own value. Like just one little change would make it unique. And I think there's, you know, the movement value is pretty powerful as well.
You nailed it.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. I've seen a lot of artists come out and make collections and then actually rap about other projects and then sell it to their communities, and a lot of that stuff going on, man. It's pretty cool.
Cross connection, collaboration with collections, that's a lot of C's, is powerful now. Like I seen, you know, you could have a lotto baller with, you know, a samurai sword and all the equipment on it, and, you know, have a whole collection about that, you know. And so I think like the extension here is, you know, it's endless. Like there's a lot of stuff. Lambo, what do you got coming out? Anything within the next couple of weeks? Or you have any collections coming on? What do you got going on? Anything good?
You know, I've been focusing on my meme token. The collections are NFT holders and have sold out. So I've been grabbing a lot of what's been popular and trending and going up, and doing airdrops to all the NFT holders, just basically giving them value, right? And, you know, in return, I'm hoping they buy NFTs on the marketplace, you know, in return from what they're getting. So like I said, just continuing to give back value to my NFT holders, and the, you know, buy-in price, I guess, on the cheapest buy-in price would probably be about $30-$40, you know. So a lot of the people, like I said, I've been over, you know, spread around for a while, so a lot of people know who I am and have followed me over the years. So And I've always done, like, like I said, cross collabs and market making with projects trending, and it's just been it's worked out real well,
Yeah.
and it's going to work out real well for everybody in this space, bro. You'll have really good ideas, and all I can say is, if it worked on one chain, migrate that to another chain, and probably have the same results.
My biggest thought in the very beginning is that I had to cut my teeth on one to get the concepts down, the perfection of building down. And now that I'm here, it's just step and repeat. I'm in this industry to build stuff, and I am Ghost knows this, and a lot of other people who know me know this, is that I'm an addicted builder. Like, I should be going to therapy every single day for building stuff, because it is. I literally, like yesterday, a couple of days ago, Ghost and I were talking. I went out and I made a prospectus value sheet on building out this huge giant network. I do it all the time. We had a show a couple of weeks ago. I went out and built all the framework behind it. Like, I won't stop. I just can't. But we built out our Anvil bot volume system, market maker network. We built it all, but it takes time. But now that we're here and we're seeing what's working, what doesn't work, we've learned a lot. And so you're right, Lambo. There's like, is from what I'm seeing from you and people like Ghosts and others that are out there, it's build your community. NFT does not need to be the fluidity like it used to be because it was so viral. It just becomes create the community. We talked about this in our show ad nauseum yesterday about building the community that will sell. And if you've built the right community, you can just keep making collections and they'll be attracting the same people, same like-minded systems, and you'll be able to sell out complete collections. So that's what we're going to be focusing on as well with everything that we got going on. So thanks, Lambo, for
I mean, all you are on the right track, man. Everything, it's great. Keep doing what you're doing, and you'll be continuing to be successful, man.
You're becoming one of my new favorite people in here with
and like I said, the more creative
value.
You're with it, the better the results every time, man.
Yeah. Well, the value here is like, it's something we've always talked about. You got to provide value first before putting your hand out.
I think one of the most expensive NFTs I've sold were 2, and they went to one of the moderators of Sologenic, and it was sold for like $17,500 a piece or something, or $18,000. I don't know. But I didn't have royalty at that time, so I just got to see that sale on the ledger, and I was like, shit. And it was only a collection of 100 and I only allowed 2 to be minted out, and that's why they went for so much. But but yeah, it's crazy.
Well, I appreciate that taking some time out of your day today. We'll have a goodbye portion here in just a second. Crypto Mike, you got anything coming out? I know you're always putting out artwork. You're always having some stuff. Do you have anything you want to talk about before we head out?
I've got nothing imminent that's coming out anywhere near like the couple months. I'm thinking probably 3-4 months out, maybe.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, we always appreciate you being here in your design element. Next week's show, we're going to have more about the design and features of the artwork itself, and some of the tips and tricks and tools we're going to be doing while making layering and doing all that kind of good stuff, which I'll hopefully maybe No Hat will be here as well for, and a few others, anybody else who has that design background as well. Who I know Ghost. I know Ghost, you're coming, I promise. Whizbang, did we talk to you about anything coming?
Just keeping it banging, man. Working on some one-on-ones and just trying to ensure that our secondary stays flourishing. That's about it.
Right. In the description of this video, if you're watching after the fact, there will be descriptions to or links to everybody's collections, everybody's contact information. If you're a coin, you want to collab with any of these beautiful people up here, or some of the other people that were here that had to have gone by now, there'll be links in everything we got there. And if they're not there, come and reach over to shoguncrypto.com and reach out to us through our X, and we'll get those links to you directly. But thanks, Mike, for being here, and thanks, Whizbang, and everybody else. Ghost, what do you got coming up here? I know you're excited about the alpha side because there's a lot of great stuff you're always producing. What do you got for us?
Well, we always under promise and over deliver, and I've been having to bite my tongue until I got some official time that would fit in the 2-week alpha criteria, most importantly, right?
Yeah.
So I told you the design's been in motion in regards to our next NFT drop. We are doing a cross collaboration. I'm going to keep it on hush for now until it's there to be a little bit more shock value to it. But I got a official date of the video that will kind of pre-trailer to it is going to be on the 6th of March, which is actually Baby YOLO, the creator's birthday.
No way! It's my brother's birthday as well. It's pretty
Really?
crypto memer. Yeah. That's pretty wild.
Hey,
Yeah.
let's go. Let's go.
Ease of use. Let's go.
I love it. And apparently about a week after that, we'll be able to actually have them ready for purchase, dude. So we got
Wow.
March, I think she said March 14th is what we're shooting for. And I always tell my community these are soft dates. We've hit the date
It's
every
all
time, to be
subject
honest.
to change.
Yeah, I mean we've hit the date every single time, but I still like to have Baby YOLO have that ability to create. I know as a creator sometimes there's like, you know what, it's just one thing I want to, and you know, if it takes a couple of days, I'd rather have that freedom. So, but
Now,
yeah,
if you sell out in 17 minutes again, I'm gonna be calling foul.
I don't think it'll. Can I be honest?
Yeah,
I think it's
won't
less
even
than
last that long.
17. I think it's less than 17 minutes on this run.
Okay, we'll call it. We can have like
no
bets
joke.
on it.
Hey, yeah,
I know, man.
over under 15 minutes, I got under 100%.
All right, I'll take you on the
100%.
vig on that one. There you go.
My man. Stay tuned,
my
though.
man.
It's gonna be a dope collab, man. For real, you guys
can't-
should be excited.
I really can't wait. As the host for today, for us at Shogun, we've always appreciate building out, and I want to show people what we have, but I'm going to wait until next week. We're going to have a lot of great stuff that we're developing in. Joe Duffy's collection that he put with us together is just beautiful. It's so serene with our characters from our top five, our original top five. We've lost one of our top five in there, and we've gained another one in there. But with Rip, myself, Amy, and Joe Duffy, that'll be in there. We have to take one of them out because he kind of yeeted on us. So it's hard. You know, we almost wanted to like burn every, his character in every single one. It was a bear, so go figure. But we wanted to put that out to everybody that we are going to release that founder NFT solution still. That will be a key feature to getting into the game and other things that we're building. So we wanted to make sure that everybody was going to get that opportunity. All right. I think that's about all we got time for today. We're a couple minutes early, but we hit 1,041 people. And of course, I have to do the major parade of thank yous to, and of course, I'm always, I swear to God, every time I do one of these, let me pull this up here so you can see it. My mouth is all gaping up. I'm like talking like, I'm about to eat an orange. We have Lotto up with 696. We got No Hats Lano with 57, Shogun Cryptos 117, Whiz Bang with 144, taking second place. You kick ass. We got Trader Max's X account with 26, and Trader Max over at YouTube has only got one, but it's not the size that matters. It's all the intent and the love that's out there. Thanks to just a Lotto crew out there, man.
Hey, you see the signs are everywhere. There was 696. That's 69. Flip it, 69.
Oh my God,
There might
969.
be
Yeah.
69 again in this drop. I'm just saying.
It might be.
I'm just
It
saying.
might be freaky. Freaky. Boy, I can't get this cough out of my throat. All right. Well, now it's time for us to say goodbye. Lambo, do you have anything you want to say to your community or anything final to say?
Nah, man. I was to say thanks for inviting me, guys, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Thanks, man. I hope you enjoyed it. Stick around with us for the backstage. Whiz Bang, you got anything you want to say to your community or anything final to say?
Man, just appreciative for the opportunity for this platform that you're giving us. And I heard somebody mention it earlier. Be sure to have fun. Historically, as an artist, I just started doodling and I enjoyed it, and then it grew into a passion. So just make sure you're having fun and enjoy yourself, man. So if it ain't whizzing, it ain't banging. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. Whiz Bang, baby. I'm all for it. Thank you so much for that. Crypto Mike, you have anything last you want to say?
I just would like to thank everyone for being here and having me here. It's been awesome, and stay frosty, guys.
Yeah, you're always respectful. You're always good in my book to be in any one of our shows. Thank you so much for contributing with your artistic value and your side. We really appreciate it. No Hat, appreciate you always, my man. You've been a long-term friend to us here at the shows and Shogun and everything else.
Yeah, kudos to you, Max. Once again, you guys did it, and it's just a lovely show. And I feel like it's, man, just like so amazing, all of these projects. And like Ghost, your Loto, rolling balls are crazy, sick. I
Your
love
rolling
them
ball.
completely, man. Whizbang, Lambo, Crypto Mike, you guys made my day. Absolutely, I had like a really tough day, and this was really the cherry at the top to me. So thank you so much. Hats off to all of you.
Thanks, my man. Thank you. Mr. Ghost, as always, thank you for being here. Do you have anything last to say to your people and to anybody else?
And man, the usual. I just want to say
Yeah.
shout out to the Lotto fan bam for obviously showing up and showing support to all of these beautiful individuals out here creating. I'm not necessarily the creator of NFTs, so I have a lot of props for all of you guys that obviously are able to really show what your enjoyment and the love that you guys have from an art standpoint. My daughter in the other room is my artist of the family, and she's beyond creative at such a young age. It's just cool to see how doodling, from Whizbang turned into his NFT line. And I hope one day she'll join you guys from the creation side of things from an NFT artist, because she really is ahead of the game when it
Yeah.
comes to her drawings. But more importantly, Quentin, obviously, I know he had to take off, but I wanted
Yeah.
to thank him personally. Thank you, Trader Max, for
Oh,
obviously
you're
giving us
welcome.
this platform. As much as my crew shows up and shows out, man, they come in here with open mind, open heart, very receptive, and they understand that
Yeah.
they have themselves to look in the mirror and decide what projects they want to be a part of. And it's cool because I have seen plenty of them jump in and be supporters and holders of certain coins, and in this case NFTs that have came around. So I
Yeah.
hope they show up and show out for you guys behind the scenes as well. And once again, thanks for having us. I would see you on Saturday, Trader Max, but it's my grandpa's 98th
I
birthday,
know,
bro.
man. It'll
So
be
I'm
the
gonna
first
miss the
show without you in a
Saturday.
couple of weeks. That's awesome.
Man, I'm
Bad,
gonna
but
miss
awesome,
it.
but good. I don't know.
I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it. I hope
Yeah.
y'all show up and show out. I'll tell the whole crew to make
Yeah. Yeah.
sure they
Yeah.
still show support,
Well,
even
we'll
if I
show.
ain't up here
Well,
on the mic.
let's get Egon up here as one of your other guys. I know he's got a good voice. Get him up here, man.
He
That's
does,
cool. We can
bro.
have him.
Egon is he
He's
needs
an
to be in
awesome dude.
radio for sure, bro.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Anybody from the Lotto family, you're welcome to be with us anytime up here as well. Everybody, thank you so much. As I'm Trader Max, and this has been the mint condition here on Friday, the 28th of February. This is the last day of February. Get out there, and hopefully spring's right around the corner. I don't believe in the whole gopher sees his shadow or what groundhog thing, whatever the hell that stuff is. Tonic Phil, whatever his name is, whatever dinner is all I'm concerned. But the concept here of everybody having a great week is really important to me, because this coming week for us at Shogun, we have our Anvil Bot 2 version 2 that was just released, and it's killing it right now. We got so many people involved. So much money is going to be going in. 25% of everything we do that goes into that is absolutely amazing. All right. I appreciate everybody. Stick around with me for the backstage. We'll see you next time. I'm Trader Max. This has been the Mint Condition. We'll see you next time. And as always, live well. One last there. And see you later.